from Racer's Garage. It's time for Rock Roll Joepardy, Tournament of Champions. Joining us this week, from the VC channel Play Me Something, and playing for the Ottawa Food Bank, please welcome Charlie. From the VC channel Flat Round and Spun, and playing for the Arthritis Foundation, please welcome Trevor. And from the VC channel Richard's Vinyl Tap House, and playing for the Food Bank of the Rockies, please welcome Richard. Thanks for being with us in the studio audience. And now, here is the host of Rock Roll Joepardy, Racer Joe.
Yes, there he is, good old Racer Joe, sitting in his basement with his hoodie on, so being an old man. Hello, everyone. First off, hello, contestants. Richard, Trevor, Charlie, how is everybody doing so far?
Doing well.
Great.
Doing great.
Excellent. Good. That's my mic check. Everybody's mic's working, so we're good to go. This is the final semifinal of the Tournament of Champions. This is the third batch of contestants. We've got 2 qualified so far. Shane from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, and our good friend Brian from Ontario are the first 2 contestants that will be in the final. That will be, I can't ever say when it's going to be because it might take us 4 weeks to find a day or a time where the 3 of the winners can all get together. So for the championship down the line, we've got 2 out of 3 so far. Today will bring us our 3rd champion. So let's get into it. We'll talk a little bit more later on about your channels. We'll talk a little bit more about your charities as well. But let's get the board going here. Add to stage. There we go. And move you guys over there. And oh, this is why it takes an hour. We were talking off camera. I said, why does this take an hour? And they can do Jeopardy at a half an hour. It's because I got to do all this stuff. Not because I have to, because I do. All right. So, you know what? I never even looked. Richard got in first on the scoring on Bazinga. So he will pick first from these categories in the first round. 2 rounds, 6 categories in each. Good Lord. Shut up, Joe, and talk. Here we go. Start the round. All right. In the first round, that's a lot of people to pay. Bands with lots of members in them. 80s bands, in other words, just a different way of saying 80s bands. You guys will figure that out. It's the category before, and you figured it out before. 5 for fighting. Bands with the number 5 in their name, whether that be the numerical or spelt out. The E Street Band. Pretty straightforward. We Shall Be Free, songs with free in the title. And Booze Clues, songs about drinking. So that is our categories. Those are our categories. That is, good Lord, we're off to a great start with the host not even knowing what he's talking about. Those are our categories. And again, by virtue of the fact, let me move everybody around. Richard belongs there. I belong there. And swap you 2 good-looking guys there. All right. So again, by just because he logged in first, Richard, you get to pick first. So where would you like to start, sir?
All right, let's go 80s bands, in other words, for 200.
For 2. Here we go. Oh, you guys know the rules. For the ones I got to read, I'll activate the buzzers. For the picture ones, as soon as you see them, you can go from there, and away we go. Basic Thinkers. Trevor.
Simple Minds.
Simple Minds is correct. Yes, sir. That is very nice. All right, you are now in control. Where to?
Let's try 5 for fighting for 200.
For 200? Okay. This is an American pop rock band from Los Angeles, California. It consists of lead vocalist and guitarist Adam Levine. Charlie.
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5 is correct. It consists of Adam Levine and everybody else. That was a poorly written question by my writer.
Well, no, that's Maroon 5, though. It's Adam Levine and it's the other guys. Name one.
The other guys.
Ask one person to name another member. Try.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll give you I won't give you $1 million if you can name another guy in Maroon 5. But yeah, it's one of those for sure. All right, Charlie, your choice, please.
Let's stick with 5 for fighting. 400.
400. Okay. They taught us ABC was easy as 1, 2, 3. Charlie.
The Jackson 5.
Correct. And I will not show you my dance moves to that song currently, maybe later after the show. Yes, that is correct. The Jackson 5.
Let's keep it going, same category.
Same category. Okay. For 6. Here we go. That is our first weekly wager. You have got 600, but you can wager up to 1,000 in this first category because that is the most valuable question. So what would you like to do, sir?
Oh, let's play it safe. Let's do 400.
All right. A little safe, but not too bad. Here we go. Okay, 400 points. This one's just for Charlie. The wager is set. His question is, this band is also abbreviated as 5FDP or FFDP and are an American heavy metal band from Las Vegas, Nevada, formed in 2005.
I hate this band, Five Finger Death Punch.
Well, you hate them just a little bit less today, right? Because, yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
Five Finger Death Punch. Did I see them? I don't know if I've ever seen them. Maybe Metallica. Were they one of the band? No, they weren't one of the bands. Were they on the M72 tour?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then maybe I did in Minneapolis.
Drinking during them.
All right. So you got that correct. Where to, Charlie?
Let's keep going at 800.
800. 5 for fighting 800. This band's biggest hits suggested that we let the sun shine in and also took us up, up, and away. Trevor.
The Fifth Dimension.
That is correct. Yes. Very nice. All right. Back in control of the board. Where to, Trev?
Let's finish it out at 1,000.
1,000 in 5 for fighting. Here we go. I don't know if you will get this one, but there will be signs. And if you get it, you will be absolutely right. Trevor.
5-man electric band.
That's correct. Yes. Little tricky wording there, but yes, very nice. That is correct. So that'll do it for this category. Where would you like to go?
Let's do. That's a lot of people to pay for 200.
That's a lot of people to pay for 200. All right. Bands with lots of members, and this is a picture category. So when it comes up, then you'll just have to, you don't have to wait for me to enable the buzzers. As soon as you can see the picture, you're in. Here we go. That's a lot of people to pay 200. Trevor.
Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
Correct. There's Bruce himself in the middle, and then everybody else. That is he has a lot of people to pay in his band, actually, when it's the full band with horn section and the whole 9 yards. Okay, Trevor, your choice, please.
That's a lot of people to pay 400, please.
Okay. Trevor.
Leonard Skinner.
Correct. Very nice. And
that's a lot of people to pay 600.
okay, here we go. Trevor.
Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention.
I would have accepted Frank on his own, but yes, correct. And the Mothers of Invention, yes. So I guess I wouldn't have, well, I would have, but you got to have and the Mothers of Invention or it's not that many guys to pay. So, okay, where to, Trevor?
That's a lot of people to pay 800.
8. Okay. Charlie.
Slipknot.
Correct. How does the guy with the spiky head like not impale the rest of the band? I've never seen them, so I don't know if he just stands there and it's just a safe zone around his head.
The stage is big enough; they can spread out. There's a lot of them; they can spread out.
Yes, yeah, you just got to get a big enough stage. That's right.
Yeah, you got to go look at the footage from exactly to see when they're all tight together on the small stages. That's when it's fun.
Second stage at Ozfest, yeah, where it was tiny. Yeah,
exactly. Okay, Charlie, your choice.
Yeah, let's finish the category for 1,000.
Okay, lots of people to pay for 1,000. Here we go. Trevor.
UB40.
Very nice. Yes, that is in fact UB40. Correct. Good job. Okay, back in control. Where to, sir?
Let's see. Even though I'm going booze free today, we'll do Booze Clues.
Okay. Even though it's a dry day for Trevor, we'll go with the booze category. Yeah, songs about drinking. Here we go. 200. When George Thorogood does this, he prefers to be alone. Trevor.
I drink alone.
I drink alone. Yeah, that, again, kind of a poorly worded question, but yes, that's right. I drink alone. Yes, him and his uncle Johnny Walker. Was it his uncle? I can't remember. Your choice, Trevor.
I don't know his family tree, but
Yeah.
Booze Clues for 400.
For 4. Okay. This song by the Eagles, a country rock song, is about the heartbreak and drinking to numb the pain. Trevor.
Tequila Sunrise.
Correct. I don't know if they've got a lot of drinking per se songs. They've got a lot of others, but I don't know if there's a lot of drinking songs. But anyway, regardless, yes, correct. So your choice, Trev.
Booze Clues for 600.
For 6. Okay. This Chris Stapleton song is a soulful country ballad about love feeling like intoxication. That is Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton. So good song. Great live, actually. He's a hell of a guitar player. If you get a chance to see him, if you are a country fan at all, and even if you're not, he's worth it to go see because he's a phenomenal guitar player. Trevor, your choice still, please.
Booze Clues 800.
Okay. This is a song by the Australian rock band AC/DC, featured as the 7th track on their massively successful 80s album Back in Black. The track is a tribute to partying and was released during the era that established them globally. Trevor.
Have a Drink on Me.
Yes, correct. They do have a few drinking songs, but that was specifically that drinking song. Yes. All right. Still, you are in control.
Booze Clues 1000, please.
1000. Okay, here we go. Not only is Snoop Dogg smoking weed, well, before the days of legalization, but he is taking swigs as well while figuring out his finances with My Money on My Mind and My Mind on My Money. Trevor.
Gin and Juice.
Gin and Juice. That is correct. Snoop did it all. He drank, he smoked, he still, I don't know how much he does anymore. And probably a little of both still. Okay, Trevor, you are having a round here, and it is still your choice. Where to, sir?
Let's try We Shall Be Free.
For 200?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. What did I have here? Songs with free in the title. 200. Here we go. The studio version of this classic by Skynyrd, released on their 1973 debut album, has a runtime of 9 minutes and 8 seconds. When played live, it tends to go on longer. Richard.
Freebird.
Correct. He's on the board. Good job, sir. Freebird. I think the live one on one of their, I don't know. I've seen that song be at least 13 minutes a couple of times. So, yes. Okay, Richard, you're in control. Where to, sir?
Let's stay with that one for 400, please.
Okay, We Shall Be Free for 400. This is the opening track from American musician Tom Petty's debut solo album, Full Moon Fever. Richard.
Free Falling?
Free Falling is correct. Debut solo album being the specifics there. Okay, 2 in a row. You're up, Richard. Where to?
We Shall Be Free, 600.
Okay. Neil Young wrote this song while on tour with his band, The Restless, in February 1989. He learned that a planned concert tour to the Soviet Union was not going to happen, and his guitarist, Frank Poncho Stampirdo, said, well, we have to keep on this. Trevor.
Rocking in the free world.
And I appreciate you singing it because that's the way that should be. That's the way that should be. You just have to sing that line. Yeah.
Hopefully you won't get copyrighted for copy.
Yeah.
Well, it was very close to Neil. So I'll hopefully I'll be okay. We'll see. Okay. Trevor, you're back in control. Where to, sir?
We shall be free. 800.
800. Okay. This is a single released in December 95 by the English rock band The Beatles. The song was originally written and recorded in 77 as a home demo. Richard.
Free as a bird.
Free as a bird is correct. Yes, sir. That's right. Where to?
Let's finish off the category.
Okay, for 1,000, We Shall Be Free. This Joni Mitchell song is about music agent promoter David Geffen, a close friend of Mitchell in the early 1970s, and described Geffen during a trip the two of them made with Robbie Robertson. That was A Free Man in Paris. Not necessarily one of her biggest songs, but it had a little bit of play. So yeah, Free Man in Paris. Okay, we've got two categories left, still 80s bands and the E Street Band. And Richard, it's still your choice. Where to, sir?
Let's go 80s bands for 400.
Or 4. Okay, here we go. Crying About Worries. Charlie.
Tears for Fears.
Oh.
With 1 second left on the clock. Very nice. Yes. Yeah. A bit of a stretch, but yes, that's what I was going for. I mean, the writers were going for it. Yeah. Okay. Charlie, you're back in control. Where to?
Let's stick in 80s bands. 600.
For 6. Okay. Toxic Substance. Poison. The two words might have thrown you off a little bit, maybe trying to figure out two words, but yes, poison is what the writers were shooting for there. Charlie's still in control. Where to?
Stick to the same 800.
800. Okay. Cardiac Organ. Charlie.
Heart.
Correct. Very nice. Ann and Nancy and everybody else in the band. That's not disparaging to everybody else in the band, but again, might fall into the category of name me one other person in Heart. Okay, Charlie, you're in control. Where to?
Let's finish the category.
Okay, 80s bands in other words. Here we go. 2 daily wagers in the first round. Someone not paying attention when they were putting this together. So there you go. I guess anybody could have got it. It just happens that you got it. So again, well, now you've got more than 1,000, so you can wager whatever you like.
This hasn't been my strongest category, so I'm a little scared. Let's do 1,000.
1,000. Okay, here we go. 1,000 points set the wager. Okay, just for Charlie, here we go. Acknowledge.
This is gonna make me mad, isn't it?
I don't know. Yes.
Yeah, I should have gotten there.
I mean, it's a little bit of a stretch. There could be something a little bit better for aha. The writers probably used I don't know what they used, Google probably, and said, give me different words for these bands, and that's what they gave me. So, but you only lost what that was worth anyway. So you're not too far gone, and it is still your choice. So let's go to the category nobody wanted to go to. And this is a picture category, so you'll be able to buzz in as soon as you see it. Where would you like to start?
Let's go 200.
200. Okay, E Street Band. Here we go. I'm fairly certain that the pictures are just going to show one of the members of the E Street Band, and I just need to know who they are. I think. I should have looked at it earlier, and I did, but it was a couple days ago. Here we go. Trevor.
Clarence Clemens, the big man.
The big man, yes, correct. So it looks like that is what is going to be the case. Bruce may be in some of the pictures as well, but yes, we were looking for Clarence Clemens on the saxophone. Where to, Trev?
400.
400, okay. Charlie.
Steven Van Zandt.
You are correct. Steven Van Zandt, little Steven. There you go. Guitar and more. Actually, musical director, I think, as well, along with other things, mandolin and all those other instruments.
I'm finally watching The Sopranos. I'm late to it. I'm on season 2. So.
Oh man. Oh, that's good. It holds up. I don't think it matters that you're watching it. 20 years later. I think you're still okay. So, yeah. What's his name in that? Doesn't matter.
Silvio.
Silvio. There you go. So the guy that watched it 20 years ago, the guy that's currently watching
it. You're watching it right now. Yeah.
Yeah. That's old man memory. Where to?
Let's do 600.
6. Okay. Here we go. Trevor.
Max Weinberg.
Yep. Correct. I think those are the big 3. That's not true. There's a couple others. Okay, but yes, Max Weinberg on the drums, and still a phenomenal drummer, and just giving it all live still these days. I love Max. Max is awesome. Trev, you're in control. Where to, sir?
800.
Okay, E Street Band, 800. Trevor.
Niles Lofgren.
Correct. Yes. Again, guitar and other. So because I saw him play, I don't know, probably 18 instruments. I saw them a couple of years ago. He's one of those guys. Everybody in that band is one of those guys. So correct. Okay. Last one in the first round is for 1,000. Here we go. E Street Band for $1,000. That is Roy Bitton on keyboards. I think, without double checking, that Roy maybe is the longest standing actual E Street Band, because Bill Steven joined a little bit later. Nils was a little bit later. Clarence, I think even Clarence came on the second. I can't remember. Anyway, doesn't really matter. It was Roy. Nobody got it. So that is going to do it for the first round. Trevor's got 8,800. Charlie's at 2,400. Richard is at 1,400. And round 2 to come, there will probably be at least 2 weekly wagers in the second round. Maybe not. Maybe there'll only be 1, because there was only supposed to be 1 in the first one. But what we'll do is we'll just take a quick break here. We'll regroup, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we're back. Thanks, everyone, for hanging in there through the commercial or whatever you want to call it. Lots of great channels to go and check out there. I know I say that all the time, but it really is true. So if you saw a channel that maybe you are unfamiliar with, go back and look at the logo and then go and find them on YouTube. All you got to do is and then what you saw. But you all know that, other than my friends and family that watch this that have no idea about the VC. So there's a few of them, a couple of them anyway. But we've turned on a few of them, I think, to watching as well. Okay, shut up, Joe. Let's talk to our contestants. Let's start with our good friend Charlie. Charlie, how are things on Play Me Something? Joe asks, knowing that there's not much going on. But
knowing the answer, Yeah, I need to get back to it. We have this conversation every time we're on anything together. Is I need to get back to it. There's an empty wall behind me. Eventually, there's going to be a bunch of shelves with my records on that wall. Currently, my records are currently still all at my parents' house because they were holding on to stuff before I moved. And as it turns out, I'm in no rush to get all of my stuff back from my parents' house. But
I think we all dread. Thankfully, I haven't had to. Other than at the shop, I've had to move the whole collection from one part of the store to the other. Never mind taking it from one location to another. So yeah, I can see that. So, but you know what? Because once you get them up there, then you're just going to be on more with us, right? So
exactly.
You know, there's your incentive to get them all moved over. So
yeah.
Let's talk about your charity, Ottawa Food Bank. For those that this would be the first time watching, I'm not sure if that would be the case or not, but the show donates to all of the charities. In the final, there's going to be a little bit larger of a donation. So, but still, let's talk about the Ottawa Food Bank because people can go and support as well.
Yeah, I think it's just a pretty easy choice, just with how expensive food is right now. Yeah, it's horrifying. I I'm able to afford groceries without having to worry about it at the moment, which is nice. It's not always been the case for me. So yeah, I think it just feels like the best thing to do right now. I mean, what does everyone need? Food. What's the most expensive thing out there right now? Maybe not food, but food's up there for sure. It's in the top half of the list at least. So
yeah, exactly. So very easy to do. You know, you can take some donations down to your local food bank. You can make donations online to your local food bank or the Ottawa Food Bank. Yeah, it's just very simpler to do. So thank you for that. Appreciate that. Richard, I believe you're still going through all your letters and you're still doing that on your channel, right? So
I sure am. I'm up to just finished the letter T. We've got U is sitting over here ready to go, and hopefully I will get this done before the MGK bash, but I can't guarantee it.
yeah. And yeah, you said you're going, so that's awesome. Going to go to I guess Buffalo now, not Boston, right? So
yep, exactly. I haven't been to that area since I was much younger, so it'll be fun.
That's awesome. That's great. And let me bring up your charity here as well. Do that. There we go. So again, we just highlighted the necessity and the need for food banks, but children, I think that's always a big stat that comes up is the amount of children that have to go to a food bank. So, I mean, we want to help everybody, but especially the youngsters not having the meals that they need. You can't have a sustainable life if you don't have the food that you need growing up, right?
Oh, exactly. And the Food Bank of the Rockies is serving like the entire Front Range, which is Denver, as far south as Colorado Springs and up into Wyoming. Yeah, there's children programs, there's senior programs. I think they're very active right now with all of the fires that are going on, active in south and southwest of Denver area. So yeah, it's smoky here. So there's definitely a need.
So there's always a need, but sometimes there's a little bit more of a need, and that's the case. So, and I'm going to have the charities down below where links go for everybody's channel and everybody's charity, and you can go and you can support these. Trevor, Flat Round and Spun. What did you do the other day? Oh, you did your pickups in the last little while. I think that's your most recent, right?
Yeah, just like I state in all these things, I'm not one of those guys that buy stuff every week, and I just kind of collect it all quarterly. It just gives me something to look forward to show off my stuff, and I just need to get more prepared in talking about them because it seems like I get lost in what I'm trying to describe the records and all that stuff. But
sure,
no, it was sometimes even in those 3 months, I forget what I got, and
yeah,
you know what? I should probably put this back on and give.
I know. Yeah, it gets to a point Like, what do I listen to? And then you buy something, you listen to it the one time. I still do try, like, I've got a little pile of this. I want to listen to this more than the once that I have already done that. And then it gets filed away for life. Not necessarily, but sometimes. So as a veteran of the MGK Boston party, I don't believe you're going this year, right? You've got Grace is going away and things like that, I think, right?
Yeah, with the kid going off to Peru, which thank you for all the people who participated in that contest. That was amazing. But yeah, there'll be them and my wife will be heading out about a week from tomorrow. Well, this is going to air later on, so they'll probably already be back by the time this airs.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're leaving in a few days. I get to stay home with the dogs because the way my work schedule is, they can't just be by themselves for like 12, 14 hours. So
No.
I'm taking a couple weeks off. My father's flying in from Michigan, so we'll be hanging out for a couple weeks, do some projects around here, and do little day trips. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
That's awesome. And as a person that suffers from arthritis in a couple of different forms, thank you for your charity of choice. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the Arthritis Foundation.
Yeah, like I brought up, I'll be very quick on it. I had a mother that suffered from severe rheumatism to the point where it basically took over her entire body, and she succumbed from it. Yeah, so it's just one of those things. It'd be great to, get some more research to help people out with.
Definitely. So again, everyone, if you're out there, support these charities, support your local versions of the food bank, do all those things. It's really easy to do in a world of a lot of shitty things going on. Helping people out like that is the best way to go. So, all right, let us bring back up the board, and come on, Joe, you can do it. Remove, add to stage. Add to stage. There we go. All right, round one complete. Yes, I know, but I will make that work. Okay, so with that said, Richard's just a little bit behind. He is going to pick first in our second round. Let's go to our second round and show you guys the categories. You can, the 2000s are a little cut off, but that's okay. They're there. All right, second round. Here we go. Categories. First up, I've got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell, which we all knew. So I'm not sure, but I'm fairly certain it's songs about cowbell or with cowbell in it. I don't know. The writers wrote it a long time ago, and they can't really remember. So, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You do have to say I've got a fever every single time, though. But you can feel free to if you like. Ahead by a century, bands and artists with at least 100 albums. That should be interesting. Athletic musicians getting their game on. Might be a picture category. Might be them playing. We'll see. Can't remember, but we'll find out together. Going for the gold. I don't know. I'm not sure. The description will be there. We'll figure it out. I don't know. It could be songs with gold in it. It could be golden albums. I don't know. Give me some space, man. Songs about space. And lastly, going to the dogs. Again, no description, so we're all going to find out together. These writers and producers suck on this, but I think after we see the first question, we'll be able to figure it out. Probably songs about dogs, but it also could be, because I've talked to the writers before, it could be songs with dogs in them. Maybe. I guess we'll find out. All right, Richard, again, you get to go first. Where shall we start round two, sir?
Give me some Spaceman for 400.
All right, that one we know is songs about space. Here we go. The one from David Bowie that you knew would be a question. Trevor.
Space Oddity.
That is correct. Very nice. You are in control. Where to, Trev?
Give me some space, man. 800.
800. Weekly wager. So, one of two. at least, hopefully, probably in this second round. Trevor, you've got 9,200, so you can risk as much or as little as you like.
Let's make it even. 800.
800. Okay. Make it even if you get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
I know. I'm just bugging. All right. 800 it is. Here we go. This song by Peter Schilling is a sequel of sorts to Space Oddity.
Major Tom.
Correct. Yes. It's got a great riff in it. I don't know if you can call that a riff, but it's a very catchy song. A one-hit wonder for sure, but a very catchy song. So correct. All right. Now that's a nice even number. So you are where to?
Give me some Spaceman 1200.
1200. Okay. This is a song by the English hard rock band Deep Purple. It is the 7th and final track on the Machine Head album, and its lyrics talk of space travel. Trevor.
Space Trucking.
Space Trucking is correct. Also done by Ace Frehley, I believe.
Yes.
He's got that on one of the albums he did near the end. So anyway, yes, Space Trucking is correct. Where to, Trev?
Give me some Spaceman 1600.
16. Talk is a Canadian singer-songwriter and musician born Nicholas DeRocher. He is from Ottawa, Ontario, and is best known for this 2021 viral hit single. Charlie.
Runaway to Mars.
Correct. That is almost like that would have been like Daryl not getting a glass tiger question if you, well, not necessarily, but it helps. And again, this stuff's written a long time ago. It's not specific for the guys that are playing in any way, shape, or form. But yes, it just happened to be the gentleman from Ottawa and the gentleman from Ottawa. So hasn't done a thing since. I do like that song. It's a catchy song. He hasn't done anything at all. So. Speaking of, real quick, sorry, Squirrel, are you going to Angine du Poitrine at the Ottawa Blues Fest?
No, I'm not planning on going to Blues Fest at all this year, to be honest.
Yeah. I see that they had to move them to the big stage because they were on the smaller stage. They had to move them to the big stage.
Yeah.
Okay. Useless stuff from the host once again. Where to, Charlie? Your choice, please.
Let's stick with Space for 2000.
Space for 2000. Okay. This is a song by Australian alternative rock band The Church, released as a single on the 15th of February, 88, and appears on their 5th studio album, Starfish. Trevor.
Under the Milky Way?
Correct.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good song. I like that song, actually. I don't know how much
too.
more they did, but yeah, great song. So, correct. All right. That's
very
it.
well, and it was featured very well in Donnie Darko, too.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's it for Give Me Some Space, man. Where to, sir?
Let's see. Let's go for the unexplained Going to the Dogs for 400.
We're all going to find out together. Here we go. And then we'll hope the rest of the category falls into line. So for 400, Going to the Dogs. This Beatles track features John Lennon and Paul McCartney barking. Richard.
Hey Bulldog.
Correct. Yes. Hey Bulldog. Very nice. So from that, we can extrapolate possibly that the songs are going to have the word dog in them or be about dogs, but no guarantees. So no guarantees. There will probably be no cat questions. Let's go with that. I guess about maybe all I can guarantee you, but probably not. Okay, Richard, your choice, please.
Sure. I'm going to go with Going to the Dogs for 800.
For 8. Okay, here we go. A David Bowie track from the 1974 album, as well as the support group on Ted Lasso. Trevor.
Diamond Dogs.
That is correct. Yes. And I think we're fairly safe to say now that dogs will be in the title of the answers. Yeah. But Who knows? Where to?
Going to the dogs, 1,200.
Okay. Led Zeppelin named this song after a Labrador retriever that hung around the Headley Grange studio. Charlie.
Black Dog.
Yes, sir. Correct. All right. Where to?
Keep going with dogs, 1,600.
Okay. A Stooges proto-punk classic about devoted raw emotion. Trevor.
I was just wearing the shirt earlier of the Stooges. I Want to Be Your Dog.
That is correct. Yes. Very nice. And I think I was going to make some smart-ass comment about Iggy Pop never wearing a shirt, but anyway. Yeah. Trevor, where to?
And fun fact, the one time I did see the Stooges, they played that song twice.
Oh, did they? Yeah. Yeah, let's just do it again. What the hell, right?
Going to the dogs, 2,000.
2,000. Okay. A progressive rock song by Rush inspired by the drummer's dogs. That is Bytor and the Snow Dog from, I can't remember what album that one's on. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't have John Rutsey on it.
No, it does not. Correct. Correct. A little bit of a hiccup, I guess, in Dallas for the tour, but hopefully they're back on the road. I wish them all the best of luck. I don't get a chance to see them anywhere. Oh, I'm not going to see them. It's not that I couldn't. But anyway, again, more useless information from your host, folks. That's what you're tuning in for. Where to, Trevor?
I Got a Fever, 400.
Very nice. This is the song that inspired the SNL skit. Charlie.
Don't Fear the Reaper.
Very nice. Yes, sir. All right. Where to?
I want to find out what Ahead by a Century is going to be, because I don't think I can name anyone with 100 albums. Let's see what happens.
All right. So for 400?
Yeah, let's do 4.
Okay. Yeah, you might be surprised. Here we go. Approximately 313 albums, a record for the most albums charted on the Billboard 200. That's what makes him the king. Richard.
Elvis Presley?
Correct. So lots of compilations and everything else.
Okay.
They all got on there.
Gotcha.
So I guess I should maybe have said not necessarily studio albums, because I think there's going to be a couple of times where there's still a lot of studios, but then there's compilations as well. But yes, Elvis Presley. Okay, Richard, where to, sir?
Let's stay with that one for 800.
For 8, Ahead by a Century, bands with 100 plus, or artists with 100 plus. Here we go. This man in black has released a jaw-dropping 167 albums, although 104 of those albums are compilations, making him the official compilation heavyweight champion of the world. Charlie.
Johnny Cash.
And that is specifically what I was talking about, because I kind of remembered writing. I kind of remember the writers writing that question back in the day. Okay, Charlie, your choice, please.
Ahead by Century, 1,200.
12. Okay. Who is the world's best-selling female singer? Madonna, ? Beyonce, ? Lady Gaga, ? Nope, and nope. It's this artist, a Greek songstress who's still active at the ripe old age of 80. She's sold over 300 million albums worldwide. Richard.
Nana Muscuri.
Correct. And I didn't have the total in there. I'm not sure, but I think it's 200 plus, and I can't remember for sure. And if you buy a collection of records from anybody that was alive in the 70s, possibly the 80s, there will be at least one, and sometimes 10 or 20 of them in there as well. So, yeah. If she ever gets on TikTok and becomes popular, we all got the money. So, yeah. Okay. Your choice, Richard. Where to?
Let's stay with that for 1,600, please.
Of course. Here we go. This artist has announced his 156th album, Dream Chaser, set for release on May 29, 2026. So you know how long ago I wrote it. The 10-track project featuring the title single available now is his 79th solo studio album and includes a new collaboration with Bob Dylan, I Can't Read Your Mind. Willie.
Oh,
Willie, 156. Again, some compilations in there, and one of the longest questions ever written as well. And there's always long questions written, but yes, Willie was who we were going for there. Your choice still, Richard.
Close it out for 2000.
For 2. Here we go. This guitarist and one-time member of Guns N' Roses has over 650 albums total, including 306 plus studio albums and numerous projects. He released 123 albums in just 3 years at one point. Trevor.
Buckethead?
He was with them for a little bit, right? Oh. He's on Chinese Democracy, and he toured that tour in that, I think, right? So yes, Buckethead. I can't say I've ever heard a single thing. I haven't anyway. So, but you'd think with that much, there'd be somewhere along the line that I would have heard something. But regardless, okay, Trev, you're back in control. So where to, sir?
Let's get back to I've Got a Fever 800.
Okay, here we go. Did I specifically? Yeah, no, I just had in the prescriptions more cowbell. Songs with cowbell. Here we go. While playing a dance club in 76, rock band Wild Cherry were asked if they were going to play some funk, and we got this song. Richard.
Play that funky music.
Correct. Very nice. I don't remember the cowbell in that one. Sometimes it's a little more subtle than other times, but yes. All right, Richard, your choice, please.
Let's jump over to Going for the Gold for 400.
All right, another one of those surprise categories. Yeah. So let's see what the first one is. Going for Gold, 400. Despite their massive influence on punk rock, this American punk rock band only achieved one gold record in the U.S. throughout their entire career. I had to be sedated when I read this. Richard.
Ramones.
Correct. Despite those poor wording of the question, yes, the Ramones. And it looks like it's going to be maybe bands who only had one gold or something. It'll be gold albums. So there you go. Okay, where to, Richard?
Hey, I like that one. Let's go Going for the Gold for 800.
Okay, 800. Known as a legendary reggae artist, he did not sell 1 million records in America, a gold or platinum record, until after his death, despite being an international superstar. Richard.
Bob Marley.
Correct. Yes. It's a bit of a head shaker, but still, there you go. Richard, your choice still, please.
Going for the Gold, 1200.
Okay. This alternative rock band is frequently cited as a major influence that never achieved gold status for any single album, often falling just short of the 500,000 copy mark for their albums, including Sister and Goo. Trevor.
Sonic Youth.
Correct. Very nice. Very nice. So I'm not 100% exactly what the category is, but it's gold albums, whether it's they only had one, they didn't have one. Maybe it's just gold albums in general. But yeah, you guys get the gist. You know what you're doing. Trevor, where to, sir?
Going for gold, 1600.
16. Despite massive success in the 60s, this often forgotten British invasion band's U.S. popularity in terms of RIAA gold certifications was limited, with only a few albums achieving the honor. Trevor.
Kinks?
Kinks is correct. Again, not a very well-written question because there wasn't a lot of hints as to what it was, but yes, maybe the often forgot part, because that definitely sums the Kinks up for sure. So And unrightfully so, if unrightfully is a proper word. So, Trevor, your choice, please.
Let's switch it up. Athletic musicians for 400.
Okay, picture category. Going to show you, I believe, an artist, and they must be playing the sport. I'm fairly certain. I just need the artist. I don't necessarily need the sport. Here we go. Charlie.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper, and you will almost always find him golfing when he can be anyway, I think. So, yes, that is correct. Very nice. Where to, sir?
Let's go back to I've Got a Fever for 1,200.
Got a Fever for 12. Okay. This song by the Rolling Stones was released as a non-album single in July '69 in the United Kingdom, and a week later in the States, a country blues version called Country Honk was later included on their 8th studio album, Let It Be. Charlie.
Honky Tonk Women?
That one you can definitely hear the cowbell in, for sure. So, yes, correct. Okay, Charlie, your choice, please.
I've Got a Fever, 1,600.
16, okay. All Music says of this song, the lyric takes the cool, laid-back image of the Chicano culture practice of hydraulically hot-rodding classic cars. Trevor.
Lowrider.
That is correct. Great song, great band. I remember that from the opening of Cheech and Chong as well. It's classic. Classic. Okay, Trev, back in control. Where to, sir?
Athletic musicians, 800.
800. Okay. Trevor.
Britney Spears.
Correct. I don't know if that's a one-time shot of her playing basketball or if she's a regular basketball player, but yes, that was Britney playing basketball. Your choice, Trevor.
Athletic musicians, 1,200.
Okay. Trevor.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, yet again. That's right. Another one of those classic, let's see how many questions we can get about the same guy in one round. Yes, Bob Marley. Playing soccer. Unfortunately, the Canadians are out, but they did a great job. They did well, for sure. So, Trevor, where to, sir?
Going for the gold, 2,000.
For 2,000, going for the gold. Okay. Despite being one of the founders of rock and roll, this artist, according to Wikipedia, earned only 1 gold album, 1 gold single, and 2 platinum singles in the U.S., enough to make Beethoven roll over in his grave. Trevor.
Chuck Berry.
Correct. Yeah, that's another guy that it's like, really? Where you see that, you hear that and go, well, that can't be right, but it is. I think My Ding-a-Ling was the only gold single, I think, as well. So whatever. Okay, we've got 3 questions left. Trevor, you're in control. Where to?
Let's close out. I've Got a Fever, 2,000.
Okay. This is a song by the American rock band Mountain, considered a rock classic. It was the band's debut and most successful single, reaching number 21. Yes, Trevor.
Mississippi Queen.
Yes, it is, in fact, Mississippi Queen. I don't know that there were other singles, but that's the only one that I know. I've listened to the album. It's a good album. Guy could play guitar for sure. So, but okay, 2 questions left. Would you like the 16 or the 2000?
Oh, let's get silly and just do the 2000 one.
Okay, sure. Let's jump to the 2. Here we go. Charlie.
Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne, not playing hockey, but playing lacrosse, I believe, in that picture. That looked like a lacrosse stick. I can't remember. Good Canadian kid, doesn't even know.
You can actually find her hockey stats on Elite Prospect.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, there you go. Maybe it was a hockey stick. Oh, it was a hockey stick, and she had her helmet on it. That's what I was seeing was the mask of the helmet. So, yes, Avril Lavigne, the hockey player. Okay, so 1 question left. 1,600 in athletic musicians. It is the weekly wager. So, Charlie, you have got the opportunity here if you choose to. But I will let that up. I will leave that up to you what you would like to do in athletic musicians.
I mean, if I want any shot, I got to wager it all, right? So let's see. I'll wager it all. I'll put it all up on the board. See if we can put some pressure on Trevor in the final question.
Sounds good. Okay, true weekly wager for 10,000 points. This one is just for Charlie in the athletic musicians category.
Oh my God. Is that Rod Stewart?
It is Rod Stewart.
Okay.
Correct. Yes. There you go. So
I'm young. I'm used to seeing him look older, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that is from a while ago.
I only just turned 30. I was like, who's that guy?
Yeah, he's been old for a long time. So
that's the thing, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that makes it a little more interesting going into the final round. But Richard's at 5,400, Charlie at 20,000, pardon me, Trevor at 28. So let's show the category. We'll let you guys wager. We'll play a little spot. We'll come back and I'll show you the questions. So the category for the final wager round is short rock songs. So there is that, do that, and we will take a quick break and come back. So make your wagers. All right, if you ever want to do your own version of this, whether it be for friends and family, or if you want to do something like this online, go to Bazinga. A gentleman there that built the programs, great guy. If you've got questions, he'll help you out. So there you go. All right, short rock songs is the category. Everybody's wager is in. Let's go for the clue. Here we go. I'd like to do a song of great social and political importance. It goes like this. Janis Joplin says at the top of this song, asking the Lord to buy her a car, plus a color TV and a night on the town. There you go, gentlemen. You've got 30 seconds. All right, everybody has their answer in. It's another one of those where I have to scroll because it's too damn long, but let's read it one more time. I'd like to do a song of great social and political importance. I know it doesn't say that, but it should. It goes like this. Janis Joplin says at the top of this song, asking the Lord to buy her a car, plus a color TV and a night on the town. We're going to start with Richard. Richard had 5,400 going into Final Jeopardy. Richard put down No Clue. No, that is incorrect. I don't know if anybody has a song called No Clue, but that is incorrect this time. But still, let's see what you wagered. Couple of 1,000 points, so still on the board. And I hit that wrong, so we'll fix that after. I can fix it now. What was that? What'd you bet again? 2,000?
2,000. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me fix it. So it should actually be 3,400, correct?
Yeah, I'll take it though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry about that. There. Okay. But you're still on the board, and these two have to fight it out a little bit, so you never know. But anyway, here we go. Next. Charlie. What did Charlie put down? Mercedes-Benz, which is, in fact, correct. Mercedes-Benz by Janis Joplin. Let's see, how much did Charlie wager? 20,000 points. He put it all on the line. Pushed it all in. So that is correct. Currently, Charlie's got 40,000. Trevor had 28,000 going in. Let's see what Trevor put. Trevor also put Mercedes-Benz. So it's going to come down to the wager. Doing the math, it's got to be at least 12,000 and change. Let's see. 5,000. So that is correct. But due to a big comeback at the end, Charlie is going to complete our trio in the finals. So that weekly wager fell at the right time, and you didn't.
Shout out Rod Stewart. Thanks, man. That was huge.
You're gonna have to thank Rod Stewart the next time you see him. Yeah, exactly. So Trevor got it right as well. The wager just left him a little bit short, and Richard right there till the end as well. Gentlemen, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think we had a good game today. I think we had some interesting questions. I don't know if everybody feels that way or not, but we got some more of the picture categories correct this time. That's been a bit of a sore spot in some of the other semifinals, is the picture categories didn't go over that well, but today it worked out. So, gentlemen, again, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
and again, for everyone watching, make sure that you head to the charities that I'm going to put down in the comments and support those, as well as going to the channels of these three young gentlemen and checking out their channels. They put up great content all the time, except for Charlie, but he'll get there eventually when he gets his albums moved. But you are going to see Charlie back with, and I have the other two guys, and here's the third. So it is Shane from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. It is Brian from, I think Brian lives in Toronto, Ontario, and Charlie from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. So we've got 3 Canucks in the final. Gentlemen, again, thank you so much. I have no idea when the final is going to be recorded, but stay tuned to the channel. You'll know, and we'll go from there. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Gentlemen, again, I know I've said it a couple of times, but I really, really do appreciate you being on. And hopefully, if there is a season 2, you will come back on and play again in season 2.
Awesome. Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, everyone. Thanks so much. And stay tuned for the finals coming up as soon as I can get it recorded. Thanks, everybody.
This has been a Racer Records build. Tune in again in 2 weeks for the next exciting round of Racer Records VC game show. Rock and Roll Joepardy.